let me get this straight. We did a full 12-week lockdown to flatten the curve, and it only failed because Dan Andrews hired Gumtree security guards to manage the hotel quarantine of international arrivals. We now know that his dodgy security companies that he paid millions of dollars then underpaid overseas students to do the guarding. Andrews' untrained guards then went and caught COVID from the travelers and spread the virus far and wide in our community undetected for weeks. The madness didn't end there. The government then allowed a massive Black Lives Matter rally here in Melbourne. And shockingly, there was a mass outbreak weeks later at a housing commission towers where numerous of the Black Lives Matter protesters live. I'm no rocket scientist, but I think I got this one figured. Dictator Dan still refuses to answer any questions relating to his hotel quarantine debacle that put us in this mess in the first place. In fact, his judicial inquiry into what went wrong starts this week, and guess who isn't appearing to answer any questions? That's right, Dictator Dan or any of his ministers. Imagine my shock.
With respect, those questions are being asked because the answers aren't there.
Because the answers are to be provided by the retired judge and the judicial inquiry. I think that's the point that I'm trying as politely as I possibly can to make.
The truth is, we don't need to waste any more time or money on an inquiry. Every sensible person has already figured it out. Only idiots still believe a word that man utters these days. And it's clear that this lockdown and curfew won't last only 6 weeks, just like it didn't take 15 days to flatten the curve with or without masks. Who knows if they'll even manage to take back control from this outbreak or not. The only thing for certain, this lockdown will cost livelihoods and lives of people already struggling to cope. Censorship, it's real. Just yesterday, my latest page with 150,000 followers that I gained in the last 12 weeks since I opened that latest Avi Yamini page on Facebook, it got removed for nothing. No breaches of the terms and conditions, simply because it challenges the social media giants' narrative. The mainstream narrative, I don't know. They don't like what I represent. The fact that so many people so quickly are listening and sharing content. But they can pick us off one by one. They can take away my big Facebook page. They can't take away tr.news. They can't take away all the content. So it's up to you to make sure to share it out. This report, ladies and gentlemen, that you're about to watch exposes Waleed Ali and his team at the project for the pack of sexist racists they really are. You heard that right. So make sure to share it far and wide for the world to see. Last night on the project, in a typical attempt to ridicule Donald Trump, the panel mocked a female person of colour, and suddenly no one seems to care.
He was also questioned about endorsing a doctor who has made some pretty wild claims, but don't worry, the president did his background research on her.
Did you notice how they're not questioning her doctorate or even debating her conclusions? They're going straight for a character assassination to avoid having to discuss her findings. Because why? God forbid it may prove that Trump was right the whole time.
I'm upset. I'm not acting up. I'm not putting this up. People are dying. Do you understand? People are dying. Like, we just had news that Herman Cain died. He didn't have to die. People are like, well, he should have worn a mask. Yes, he should have. If he didn't have hydroxychloroquine on board, he should have worn a mask.
You're saying Herman Cain, who just died, he didn't need to, he could have had
If somebody treated him early with hydroxychloroquine, it's most likely he would not have died. Just like every other person that has died from coronavirus did not have to die.
But do you understand that the World Health Organization, the FDA, they don't agree with you?
Of course they don't agree with me.
They think you're dangerous.
Of course they think I'm dangerous because I'm speaking truth. I've said it many times. Number one, ask Dr. Anthony Fauci. When is the last time you saw a patient? When is the last time he put a stethoscope on a patient's listen? And I'm willing to ask him that. Number two, I'm still waiting for him to come and give me a pee sample to find out whether he's not on hydroxychloroquine himself. The studies that we did on hydroxychloroquine were done under Dr. Anthony Fauci. This is craziness. I have treated right now in our clinic over 400 patients. This is Houston. My patients are going to speak up. You're going to talk to them. You can put something on the news and call and tell people that have been treated to call. We've treated diabetic patients. We've treated pregnant women. We've treated old people. 87-year-olds. This is craziness. I don't know what they are doing, and somebody needs to tell me, FDA, Anthony Fauci, WHO, Why do you want people to die?
I have no idea. It's hard to know the truth when there's such a concerted effort to cancel any conversation around it. My point here is, there was a press conference of about 20 doctors who were all saying exactly the same thing. Social media giants then went and scrubbed it from the internet. But instead of that being the story, the project targets the one female person of color in the group and combs through her background to find something stupid she may have said in the past.
They're trying to create a vaccine to make you immune from becoming religious.
Well, maybe it's the same, maybe it's not, but I can tell you this. She was on air along with many other doctors. They were big fans of hydroxychloroquine, and I thought she was very impressive in the sense that from where she came, I don't know which country she comes from, but she said that she's had tremendous success with hundreds of different patients. And I thought her voice was an important voice, but I know nothing about her.
Exactly. The president's right. But what's interesting is they didn't mock any of the other doctors at the press conference. They specifically targeted the African immigrant because she's an easy target. A lot of the stupid comments that they're using to delegitimize her as a person come from her faith. I'll let you in on a little secret. Witchcraft and voodoo are commonplace on that continent. I guess the project are now discrediting people based on their beliefs. I wonder if the next time a Jew or Christian says something the project doesn't like, will they suddenly use weird Jewish or Christian beliefs to discredit them? Heck,